Today's video is sponsored by Susan. Who is Susan? I'm glad you asked. Early one Saturday morning, I was over here in Austin, Texas, in my bed, minding my business. And I was like, let me pick up this phone and see what these YouTube comments are doing. Well, when I got to the comment section, Susan was already there. And she had low-key chosen violence. Susan basically told me, hey, sis, I like what you're doing. I just wish that you would do more of it. And I read Susan's comment and I put my phone down and I just looked toward the heavens because I didn't know what to do in that moment. And it's rare that I often don't know what it is that I need to say back. And one thing I did know is that I needed to be sincere when I responded back to Susan. And I told her that the next video would be dedicated to her. And so here we are. And for anyone who is sharing their creativity online with total strangers, Susan is a good problem to have. And it was in that moment that I realized that what I'm doing on YouTube, it is making a difference. There are people who want to see me. And it wasn't just that Susan's individual comment made me realize that people will leave those types of sincere comments for me all the time. But it was the point that I hadn't said anything in a while. And Susan recognized that and came over here to just hold me somewhat accountable for not being here. And I want to say, again, because I've said this before, and I know that there are a lot of new viewers who have found me and my channel who may not be aware, but I will never commit to a regular posting schedule here on YouTube. I am fortunate in that I can show up and I can do this when I want to, when I have something to say, and when it works best for me. I am not forced to come onto YouTube and create videos for the sake of saying I uploaded a video every single week. But I don't want people like Susan and anyone else to think that I take your time and your attention for granted. I do my best to make videos on YouTube talking about money, talking about life in a way that other YouTubers are not. And if I come on here and I'm making the same types of videos that everyone else is making, I don't think that's worth your time or mine. And in doing that, I change the core values of why I'm doing this in the first place. There's one thing that you can always count on. I am going to respond to comments and I am going to regularly post on my community tab. Now, the last post that I made at the time that I'm making this video, the last post that I made was that my sinuses are doing a number on me. And that has not changed. I am still in need of the sinus surgery that I'm due to have this year in 2024. I'll be going to see a new specialist, and there's a whole insurance approval process here in America that takes place. And so I'm really at the mercy of my health insurance company right now to see if they are going to approve the referral to this new specialist that my existing specialist said he wants to hand this over to somebody who has a little bit more surgical expertise than he has. So I am not going to push myself to make videos. As you can see, I'm already starting to lose my voice. I enjoy this. And the reason I think that I enjoy it so much is because I don't have to rely on it as a job. I got my first YouTube paycheck in, what was that? I got the first payment in November of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And that payment was about $350. And it was as a result of this video right here gaining traction. And that's what moved me into monetization status. So thank you to everyone who watched that video, who subscribed to my channel and found me as a result of that. That kickstarted me being put into the YouTube Partner Program. The 2 months since then, I haven't gotten paid because you have to meet a $100 threshold. And I haven't met that. And the point that I'm making is that I don't feel obligated. I'm not in a chokehold financially to where I have to, come on here and crank out videos so that I can continue to see $300 months or months more than that. Would I like that? Absolutely, but not at the expense of my well-being or my happiness. And I enjoy being in this place, because what that means for you is that anytime you see a video from me, you know that it's a video that I want to do. It's not a video that I'm forced to do because I am a slave to the algorithm. I don't want to be one of these people on this platform who come on here one day and say, I am completely closing up shop because I have just burnt myself out and I've lost all enjoyment in creating videos. And I am going to show up and I'm going to continue to have conversations with you about money, about the struggles of money, about renting, and all of the things that I've already made videos about. And I'm also thinking about other types of information that I can experiment with. So if you have any suggestions, please do leave those down in the comments whenever I'm not here. Please know that I am very much still active on my channel. And thank you for thinking enough of me, Susan, and everybody else, because Susan's not the only person who has left me a comment saying that they wish that I would make videos more often. So thank you to everyone who has left a comment along those lines. Thank you to the people who just happen to see me on their recommended page and click and watch and then feel the need to let me know that you've liked the information that I've shared. I will always show up. I tell you that at the end of almost every video. I will always be back. You just have to stay tuned to see when that is. And as always, I will see you back here for our next video.